Guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, before we dive into the charts with a general market overview to see what's taking place in the markets today, I just want to bring to your attention this tweet that I actually posted a couple of days ago on the 30th of September. So, on the 30th of September, I did post this. I did note that XRP was at resistance level here. You can see on the chart right here. So statistically, if you missed it in the previous video, XRP has never left the market prior to the US election. So before the 4th, 5th of November, when the elections take place, it has never, ever pumped prior to that date. Okay. Second statistical fact is XRP has always retested the Bitcoin halving price after the US elections, which was 50 cents in this particular cycle. Now, we will go over to the charts. This is the Bitcoin chart here. However, XRP, as it stands, once we find it, XRP is here. Now, nothing has changed in terms of this macro wedge now, which has been playing out for almost 7 years now. You can see this is on the weekly now. So we just started printing a new weekly candle, and you can see the rejection coming in here at the top of the resistance. Now, going back over to the tweet where I talk about this 50 cent mark, this vertical line here, this dash line here that you can see, I'm going to highlight it actually in yellow so it actually, it's a lot more visible. So the halving was actually on the 19th of April, but here we're on the weekly chart. So it's the closest Monday to the 19th of April. So that's Monday the 22nd. Now, if we go into the day, we can be a little bit more accurate. I'll be more accurate for you guys. Let's just shift that along. Friday the 19th of April, which is when the halving was. Now, if we scroll in this candle here, you can see here where the open, where the high, where the low, and where the close was. So you want to be taking notice of these numbers up here when I actually highlight over the candle. So you can see the open was 50 cent 26, the high was 51.07, and the low was 46.73. So I do expect XRP to actually retrace into this particular price level here. Okay, after this yellow vertical line here. So once we actually get past the US elections on the 5th of November this year, I do expect us to at least wick down into that price sort of range, because exactly the same happened in the previous cycles, guys. Okay, you can see here the US elections were here at the vertical line. You've got the Bitcoin halving here on around the 11th of May of 2020. So this is where the XRP price was at the Bitcoin halving. Now, after the US elections, vertical line, you can see where we wick down. That wick actually takes out the whole candle of the Bitcoin price, or where XRP was on the day of the Bitcoin halving. Okay, and again, it also happened down here. After the yellow line, we revisit where the price was trading on the Bitcoin halving event. You can see after the US elections, we did go down and we took out that price level. So I don't expect the markets to actually, do anything different this time around. Now, in the plan, I did say that from the 6th and 7th, we could expect an explosion to the upside if Ripple get the favorable outcome, if the SEC do not pursue that appeal. So 6th or 7th is the deadline for the SEC to appeal the Ripple case. Okay, in my opinion, there's no statistical evidence that XRP will pump on a no appeal from the SEC. Now, even if they don't appeal, I still expect now, having actually discovered this sort of price discrepancy here after the US elections, we always take out the XRP price, which was on the Bitcoin event. So having discovered this information, it's happened in the previous 2 cycles. Now, I don't expect anything different to play out. So I believe October is no longer. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm just literally relaying information and previous historical data for you guys. So with that data, you do as you please. If you believe it's going to pump in October, be my guest. Buy the bag, hold XRP, do what you want. However, for me personally, I'm not really looking to trade XRP, but what I want to do is set expectations psychologically that we will be looking at dipping down to that sort of 47, 48, 49, 50 cent level, in my opinion, if we was to take out that full daily candle. on the Bitcoin halving event. Okay, so psychologically, I am aware for that. Now, I have got some dry powder, so I'm gonna maintain what I hold of XRP at the moment. I'm happy to do so. Ultimately, I could squeeze out. I could sell at this sort of price here, around 61, 62 cent, and re-enter the market. But right now, I believe because we're so close now to takeoff, we're looking at the end of December, beginning of January, in my view, before we actually get that parabolic run. So for me, it's not really worth the risk getting in and out of the market. Like I said, if you got new capital, I'd be putting in buy orders around that 49.50 area, in my opinion. So that is what I'm going to do after the US elections. Okay, looking a further look at the market now, we've literally just had that XDC 2.0 upgrade. So this is a chart. So I'll just quickly go over to lines with market. You can see that. And I'm also going to go up to my favorite time frame, which is the weekly time frame, just because we can see a little bit more data, and you can see we are at the apex on the weekly time frame as well. So XDC has began to outperform XRP on this particular pair now. Now, I do believe XDC will outperform XRP in this particular bull cycle. Okay, just because we've got a lot smaller market cap. I believe XDC is worth under 500 million market cap at the minute. I don't know the exact figure without going over to CoinMarketCap, so you guys can drop below the comment to let me know what that's worth at the moment. However, XDC return on investment is more favorable. If you guys want to capture the plan, if you don't really know what XDC is all about, make sure you educate yourself on XDC, because in my opinion, these two are the biggest tokens in the whole of the crypto industry, and it'll give you like an A to Z guide, background, tokenomics, where I expect the price to play out. Also give you like brilliant opportunities when to take profit throughout this super cycle. Okay, so for the sake of $100, you're going to, obviously, gain exponential returns on that, and also mitigate any sort of 90 to 95% corrections in the market. So would you rather, part with $100 for a plan, or would you rather part with 10 thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars later on in the market cycle when the market takes back the gains? Anyhow, that is XDC XRP pairing. XRP is looking good against Bitcoin at the moment. Let's go over to the candles. It looks as if XRP is really testing Bitcoin at this moment in time. We are looking for a breakout to the upside now. So I do believe we're going to get some big moves throughout October. Whether or not it's going to be to the upside, who knows? Like I said, I'm still expecting XRP after US elections to retrace to 50 cent. So whether or not we can get a fake out to the upside, that is still a possibility, guys. A fake out is still possible for XRP before we then retract to that 50 cent mark. Okay, XRP, we've already covered that as well. What else is moving at the moment? We've got Gala as well. We've got Velo down as well. Let's quickly cover Velo here. So again, we're on the weekly time frame, and I'm just going to zoom out for you guys and simplify this chart as always, just to give you guys a better picture of where we are. Now you can see this order block here, this green box. Now if we flip back over to lines with marker just to simplify it. So Velo, in my opinion, has already broken major sort of resistance, which was this yellow dash line going across the screen here. Now, we did have some sort of micro support here with the blue line, but unfortunately, the micro support has failed. So it looks as if we're going to come down to retest here at the price level of 0.014, around that sort of mark. So there's a little bit of sort of correction to go, in my opinion, on Velo. So again, risk to reward is massive, so you're looking, in my opinion, maximum 10-11% drawdown for Velo in the short term, but ultimately we want to be getting up into this green box now. So the reward, should I say, outweighs the risk, in my opinion, because if we're getting up into this sort of green order box here, looking anywhere from 120 to, I'd say, about 200% returns. So for the sake of losing 10% of your capital, in risking 10% of your capital in order to make 120 to 200% returns in the interim, for me, that's worth a risk, in my opinion. So that's Velo, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, Velo has got a long way to go. This is a long-term hold, in my opinion. I'm not looking to trade crypto as it stands at the moment. I'm in it for the long haul. I feel like we're very, very close, especially when we're getting through to December, January time. So we've literally only got now another 3 months really of a sort of, accumulation before we then see manipulation with the fake outs and the corrections. And then we'll go into that distribution phase come January, where we will see fireworks, and I believe a lot of millionaires will be made. You're more likely to become a millionaire, obviously, if you've got a plan, guys. So link will be below in the description, theblockbulls.com. If you've not already captured and accessed any of the plans, you can do so. Okay, so I know a lot of people are all over it at the moment. I've had about 10 orders in the past 24 hours. So they're absolutely flying off the shelves. A lot of repeat business as well, because a lot of OGs actually bought the XRP plan and then they've come back and purchased the XDC. So I want to thank you guys for your business as always. But ultimately, I believe you guys are getting better value than, from what it's worth. For $100, that's what you pay a financial advisor per hour. Now you can get a full script and all the price predictions, targets, exit strategy, everything's included in that as well. And obviously that will last you the whole entire super cycle, guys. So do not miss out on this opportunity. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I've been the Block Bull, over and out.